Hey, yo, so in this video I wanted to share a little bit of my warm-up process. I use this every time I break, and it should be really good for solo practice too, because I think it's good for giving you a sense of motivation and direction. But here it is. So usually I'll also do some top rock to start, but when I start getting to the floor, I go to the W position. I move back and forth. And I'm just using this as an example, but you can use this concept with any kind of movement that goes back and forth. As I go back and forth, I'm gonna have two goals in mind. One is gonna be to stretch my body. So as I'm moving here, I'm stretching my wrist. You can see each time, putting a little weight down. And I can even move my arm. I start stretching my back. So I'm focusing on stretching, so I'm more flexible. I'm going to prevent injury. But I'm also focused on exploration. Because every time I stretch, I'm going to look for what feels good to stretch. You know? So taking that moment and just circling my arm, I feel different points of tension in my body, and I'm learning. And I'm starting to stretch. I'm starting to get more loose. At the same time as I'm learning what feels good. So I can extend that process to the ground now, and I can explore from this place. Same deal. Move my arm. Stretching out what feels good to be stretched, and really focusing on exploring. I'll do this for a few minutes. Go to the other side. You know, don't be afraid to go in search motions back and forth when you feel like there's something. You're gonna explore. Right now, my left leg, right under my knee, feels super tight when I do this. So I'm learning about that for today's movement. I'm learning about what I need to stretch, what feels good to stretch. And from here, I can kind of target it. If I know, well, I'm gonna spend more time here focusing on this, I'm gonna just stay there for a minute. Now I'll leave it alone so I can show you more, but you can stay with it for as long as you need. Keep exploring. Thinking about the different ways you can push and pull with the ground. Keeping a rhythm side to side helps you kind of go over some areas and find where you really want to stretch. Now the last component of this is turning stretches into moves. And what I mean is if I go back like to this W, I'm exploring how that's stretching, and I can find the CC. You know? In a way, the CC is its own kind of stretch. Because at the same time, as I'm warming up with the move, I'm also exploring how it feels. Same as with the regular stretches, you treat your moves the same way. Like baby leg. Every time I do this, I can explore the way it feels. What it tells me I need to stretch. Okay? I can go back into stretching. And the exercise I would give as a challenge would be from this free exploration. Try to find, for now, 3 different times where it turns into a move. Or there's a move that's close by to wherever you happen to be in your stretching process. So I found baby love and I found the CC. This time I found frog food. So I'm exploring, I'm stretching, I'm finding moves. If you find 3 moves, go all the way up to 5. I found a thread. Still stretching. I'm going to places I don't always go to because I'm exploring, finding new stuff. I haven't even found another move yet. Shoulder freeze, right? That whole process just allows you to wake up into what you need to do today, what feels good to do today. And like it helps find new connections you didn't think of because you're exploring new stuff. So for me, that makes me feel ready to practice, and it makes me feel like, especially if I'm listening to music that I like to listen to, that inspires me or something, that's how you start a practice. Because now it's like, well, not only am I getting warmed up, I'm getting stretched out, I know where I'm at, and I'm finding new things. That's so much fun. So like already right now I'm getting amped up, and I really want to practice. So, but yeah, that's the warm-up strategy I use. I hope that it serves you well. All right, peace.